Hello everyone, this is GWitcher1 here, and today I'm going to be showing you two different Leatherfaces by Gemmy Industries. So on the right we have a produced 2006 model, and on the left we have a prototype for what would be the 2007 model. Now there are several differences about these guys, some of them standing out right away. But this right Leatherface is actually not mine. This is Diamond Theory's. He picked it up today and I was with him and it was really cool, and I decided while he has just gone it and he's at my house and stuff, why not just do a comparison. The last time I really handled a produced Leatherface was in like 2017 because I had one. I bought him for only $250 somehow, which even at the time was insane. And then I liked him, but I just couldn't keep him because he was worth too much money. And I needed money badly at the time for the Halloween display, actually. So that's why I didn't have him anymore. But there's actually a ton of differences between these guys. The one on the right has had some adjustments made by previous owners, but still pretty much the same overall. Yeah, there's a lot to get into here. So first of all, with the produced 2007 model, there was not nearly as much blood splatter on the clothes. However, that was taken to an extreme with the prototype here because there is zero blood on the shirt, which is kind of weird to look at. So yeah, that was a very big difference. He also has less like foam padding going on. Excuse me. So the overall shape of him is different with his torso. Originally this one's arms were angled up higher like the produced 2007s, but since I guess this was built off of an 06 Leatherface in a way, it kept just frying out the body, turning it fried twice, and it was fried initially. So in total it had been fried 3 times. So the arms were changed to be more of a 2006 position, and now it doesn't do that. Now the hairline was changed a little bit by CJ Webbler because he had this at one point, but I've kept it that way. But that's really the only change aside from the arm position. So the paint job on the head is very different. There's a lot more of this darker paint throughout. Like for example, you can look at the lips, and then these lips are a lot different. They're both glossy. You can see on the inside the skin of his head is really dark, and this skin is basically the same color as the face mask. Like in production, there's no eyebrows on 07, and this one has eyebrows, and I guess batch 1 has the really thick eyebrows. You can see he has brown eyes, and then like in production for 07, this one has reddish eyes. Although I think they're not as vibrant red as in produced. The shoulders are really different. I gotta say the shoulders look a lot better here. You know, the way they did it, it really helps hide the like the seam line, if you will, with the frame. So it looks very clean. On here there's this obvious dip. You can see he's kind of hunched forward a little bit more, and this one is not so much. This one's also a little bit thinner because there's more foam padding, I think. Like there's some, but it just seems like there might be a little more here. The aprons are basically the same material. It's just that sometimes with the 2006 there'll be a little bit more blood splatter like on the shirt on here, but this one doesn't actually have that. So the aprons are very similar. This one's apron is unfortunately in much rougher condition. The hands are painted a little different. These are slightly darker. It's like they should go with that head. And then we get to the base. Well, first I'll do the chainsaw. So it might just be corrosion, but there's like practically very little, if not no shine on this metal handle. And this one is a lot more shiny. This handle is also a lot larger You can see that difference. I'm just not realizing that. They really shrunk down the handle size for that one. You can see there's a seam here that's not on the other as well. The chainsaws are painted pretty differently. You can see that blood pattern. And then this one, this blood is also a brighter color. If we go to the base, the pants are basically the same. Maybe this is a little darker blue. These boots are more of a grayish tone. They are a little dusty, but they're more gray, and these are like a more vibrant black. This base was really dirty, and there's like blood all over it, which I don't think was original, given how that looks right there. And we go around to the back. Oh yeah, and for some reason this one just had a black battery cover, and that one's the proper yellow. You would think that this was actually earlier than this one, but it's actually not. A really weird thing is that, so on the 06, you just have volume control and an audio jack for an external speaker. On the 07 prototype, you have the volume, you have an aux jack, which I believe does behave the same as external speaker, and an empty mic jack. So it's like they got a bass from something else and put it on here, which is really odd. And then you can see on the back of the shirt there is some black paint kind of distressed around here, and there is, again, zero paint on this shirt, which is one of the craziest things about this guy, the fact that there is just zero paint whatsoever on the shirt. It's a completely clean, normal shirt. The ties are basically the exact same. Materials are the same. And yeah, I think that about covers it, aside from me doing demos. Unfortunately, this one's original chain it had, of course, broken, and then the Ruby's knockoff chain was put on it, and then Halloween last year, I was pushing things a little bit and the chain broke. But that'll be replaced soon enough. And this one has the newer chainsaw chain on it already, which is nice. But yeah, that about does it for the differences. I wish I had a produced 07, but they're like very rare. Like they did not make many of those at all. So yeah, now without further ado, I'm going to plug them both in and we'll do a comparison. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the 06. Everything is working except for the body turn, which mechanically is fine, it just fried, which makes sense. But he still does most everything else. And then this one is fully operational. We'll do him. Alright, now we'll do this guy. Now I'm going to deafen my ears, and I'm going to put them both on sensor. Wanted to show the eyes there. But yeah, that's about it. There they go again. Well, without moving an inch. Oh, nope. All right. Well, yeah, so there they both are. There's pros and cons to everything, but I think that the 2006 cosmetically looks better. The 2007, I'm sure, was a bit less faulty, a little bit. But honestly, I mean, the chain was obviously replaced, but I mean, everything's still moving except for the body turn on the 06, which is pretty impressive given its age. So yeah, that's really about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.